Y'all, what's up, man? Good morning. I need some help, though, this morning, man. First of all, let's get this out the way. These are my books right here. I wrote these books. These books are on my website. The podcast was sold.bigcartel.com. They're $25 a piece. These are the books of my life. It was actually my journal. When I got out of prison, I started journaling. And I just published my journal. So listen, I need some help, man. And I need y'all to go down into the comments section and leave a comment to help me, because I'm confused. I don't own the rights to this music. I'm confused, man. And maybe y'all could provide some kind of clarity for me and help me not be lost. Right? So what I want to know is, when did it become corny to love a woman? When did it become out of style to fall in love with a woman and to tell a woman that you love them? When did it become a sucker move to be in a loving relationship with a woman? I need to, y'all gotta help me with that. Because I say this, right? I don't hear, let me say this here, right? So first of all, I'm born 1969. I come up through the 1970s and the 1980s. And during that era and during that time period, the majority of the music, the R&B music, the majority of the music that we listened to, that was played on the radio, was a lot of men expressing themselves through art, through the music, through record. Baby, I miss you. How much they miss their woman. How they wish their woman would take them back after they made a mistake. How they think about their woman. How they can't wait to see their woman. How much they love their woman. And these were in songs. And these songs were, these were no, obviously I didn't know any of these men personally, but these were no pushover men, right? These weren't like the men of today that wear Crocs and Uggs out in public to the store with pajama pants, right? These weren't these kind of men, right? These were real masculine men, and they sang and confessed and professed their love for their lady. And it was all right. It was all right. Right? And this was the order of the day. And I grew up listening to this music, and I was just listening to this music just now. I was listening to Barry White, Never Gonna Give You Up. I was listening to David Ruffin and the Temptations, I'm Losing You. I was listening to the OJs, Here We Go Again. I mean, you can, Al Green just came on, Let's Stay Together. You can pick any R&B song from back in the day, back in that era, man, and you'll see a real strong masculine man, big Otis Redding, singing about their woman. And I think that's what every man at that time sought to do, man, early in their life, in their 20s, man, to find a woman and marry her, right? Marriage was commonplace the further you go back. You go back 50 years, you go back 60 years, 70 years, 80 years, 100 years, marriage was commonplace. across the board. Now, speaking about my particular background, my particular ethnicity, I'm foundational Black American, meaning I'm a member of the group of the slaves that were slaves here in the United States of America. We did not migrate from the Caribbean or from Africa. And I know you want to get into the weeds, or we were brought here on the slave ship, and some say, well, we were already here. We were really the original Indians they talk about. We were already here commingling and living amongst the Native Americans. That's a whole nother video. But definitely within my culture, you know, singing about love and being in love and being in a relationship and being married and loving your woman and telling her you miss her and how much you love her. Man, this was open and notorious. You know, this was open and notorious. It was expressed, right? And even from the women. Listen to Gladys Knight. Listen to Aretha Franklin, Roberta Flack, Diana Ross and the Supremes, Martha and the Vandellas, Kim Weston, all of that Motown. You know, any of these women groups, man, the Pointer Sisters, they all talked about their man and how much they loved their man. You understand? Gladys Knight had a song called If I Were Your Woman. If I were your woman and you were my man, you have no other woman. You'd be weak as a lamb. You know, these women sang about and professed their love for their man. It was reciprocated, right? The love the man expressed for his woman during that time was reciprocated by the woman expressing her love for her man. And I'm just trying to figure out where did we go wrong, right? I have my own inferences I could draw. You know, I have my own conclusions that I've drawn, my own inferences, and my own thesis as to why I feel the way I feel, where things went wrong. But I'm interested to hear what y'all got to say, man. But I just want to say this, man. Ain't nothing corny about loving a woman. Nothing at all. As a man, nothing corny about that at all. Nothing. I was talking to a friend of mine, and you know, we was talking. You know, there's nothing corny about being in love with somebody, man. You know, there's nothing corny about taking a risk and taking a chance and being in love with somebody and them loving you back. You know, what Teddy Pendergrass say? It feels so good loving somebody and somebody loves you back, and that's a fact. Listen to that music, man. And you know, I turn on the radio today. I don't listen to much radio, but I don't hear no man singing about his girl or his woman. I don't hear it. I don't hear it. And you know, what I do hear is a lot of combative energy. You know, the male artists of today, mostly younger dudes who don't have no experience in life. Most of them high on drugs, or, you know, very formal, no experience in life, not even old enough to know what love is, expressing disdain and contempt for women. And on the flip side, you got these young female artists mimicking and reciprocating the same type of energy, the same type of vibration, how they don't need a man, and they got multiple men, and the dudes multiple. You know, it's just wild, man. And you know, we can get into, you know, how do you build strong daughters? How do you build strong sons when there's a two-parent household, when there's a mother and a father in the household? You know, how do you build and increase your financial net worth within your household? when you have a partner, a husband or a wife, and you guys work together. You know, what is the ultimate aim of life, right? Procreation, right? Between man and woman, to create life, right? So I don't know, man. This was just on my heart. This video was on my heart, was on my soul. And I said, I'm gonna put it up and see what it do. But y'all go in the comment section, and I want to see some of the comments. I'm gonna read them, and I'm gonna reply. Make sure you go follow me on my Instagram too, man. The podcast was sold on Instagram, and if you want to get these books, the podcast was sold.bigcartel.com. You can follow me on Facebook. Facebook is my name, Sean Gundy. All right, see y'all later. Peace.